सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, Akashic records, key to your future. Understand the few sacred secrets. Even these sacred secrets are from Akashic records. First, nothing can be destroyed. Please understand, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. Everything is addition to existence. Every moment, every one of our thoughts, words, actions, everything just go on, gets added to existence. 10,000 years ago, what rishis were doing on the banks of Saraswati is still available in the cosmic archives as if it is happening now. Please understand, 60,000 years before, what human beings are doing in the Ganges civilization is available as if it is happening now with the 4D clarity, not just 3D, 4D clarity. Nothing can be destroyed in the world. Everything is stored. Akashic records are the cosmic archives of everything happened, happening, will happen. And one more important sacred secret you need to understand, time is not three as you think, past, present, future. It is a small mind which cannot see things as it is, which constantly needs to segregate. For example, if you keep a fruit basket on the table, ordinarily if you look, you will look in one moment and you know it is a fruit basket and 5 different fruits are there. But for a child, it cannot grasp the whole thing immediately. It will say first, oh, banana, then mango, pineapple, apple. It can understand only one by one. Same way, the past, present, future, in Sanskrit we call it kala. Only an ignorant mind which cannot grasp perceives as past, present, future. But in truth, it is not 3 different things. An enlightened being sees kala as one entity, one experience, one reality. Continuously, wise men all over the world, again and again, in all religions, repeat this one truth. History repeats itself. understand the patterns are same. So it is not even repeating, it is rebeating. The whole life is certain rhythm with certain beats. That rhythm is continuously moving. Even the word repeating is not right word. Rebeating is right word. History is constantly rebeating itself. Because past is not independent of future and future is not independent from the past. They are just single unit. Your innermost consciousness can just experience all three at a time. Simply, it can experience. Past, present, future. All these three are just the very integral part of your inner space. When your consciousness leans towards past, it is caught in greed. When it leans towards the future, it is caught in fear. When it is sitting with the present, it is inspired. Please understand, when it moves towards the future, it is caught in fear. That is why it jumps to greed. Fear is a wound, greed is a medicine. When greed is a wound, fear is a medicine. Fear heals greed, greed heals fear. Fear reduces greed, greed reduces fear. Greed reduces the fear and brings you back to the reality. And greed reduces the fear and brings you back to reality. Past, present, future. All three are one entity, one existence, one unity. Just with the consciousness which does not get stuck in the fear or in the greed, you can see the whole. You can see the whole. Please understand. You can see the whole. Past, present, and future. I'll give you a very simple understanding. As and now, each one of you will be having some fears about the future, some desire about the future. Constantly your inner mind will be projecting your fears are going to be reality. But your desires are saying, no, your desires should become reality. So now leave both. Leave the fight to your fears and desires. You just back out in the fight without supporting fear or desires. Please understand, if you just distance yourself from your fears or desires, even now, just distance yourself, back out, and look at the future without any of the projection, you will simply be able to see your past, your future, your present. All three of them does not have watertight compartmented separation or boundary walls. It is just one flowing into the another. I can't even say another. One is synchronized into the another. The word another has to be used because no other word. It is just extension of one into another. I tell you, just today morning what was happening in me. I got up and sat. I was waiting for all of you to gather and get ready to come for the satsang. It's a beautiful morning. So naturally, being was settling into the samadhi. I just remembered the subject I am supposed to speak, the Akashic records. The moment I remembered, I can see very clearly. My fears about the past and the desires about the, fears about the future and desires about the future, both have disappeared. Both are not there. Just sitting on the pure inspiration, pure energy, I could see very clearly the past and future are not two different things. It is just extension of the other. Only when you are too much caught in the past, you are caught in fear or greed. Only when you are caught too much in fear or greed, you feel past and future is separate entities. I am explaining very subtle truth, very subtle concepts. If you understand whatever I am expressing now itself, great. Enjoy. If not, don't worry. Next 1 week, every night before going to sleep, take 1 spoon of aritaki powder that has a capacity to make your brain grow subtle grooves which will make you understand these great truths. It is called ojas. See, the subtle grooves in the brain is called ojas, which needs high level of oxygen in your body, which has a capability to make you understand these great truths. See, when I utter the word, disassociate yourself from fear and greed, and just watch. You will see your past and future is just extension of same mechanism, same energy. It is not two different entity. When I utter these words, how many of you feel it is really clicking in you? You may not completely experience it or realize it, but the words I am uttering is clicking. Yes, it is catching. You feel it sounds true. How many of you feel? Please raise your hand. I just wanted to see. Great. Great. Please understand, because I am taking you to the very subtle truths. Akashic records are the verbal, visual, five-dimensional document. When I say five-dimensional, I mean any incident as it is happened, including the smell that was there at that moment. The smell and the feeling of touch means the weather temperature, visual, sound, and the emotion. All five dimensions are packed and recorded in the Akashic records. Please understand, just like a film in the camera captures two dimensions of visualization and verbalization. In the video camera, visualization and verbalization both are captured. Same way, the film in the cosmos is space. In the space, all five dimensions, sound, visuals, smell, taste, and touch, all five dimensions of whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. As the future is nothing but the extension of the past, the future is also predetermined. The major course of the future is predetermined. Please understand. In the past, in India, people were sitting on the floor, having plates and eating with the hands. Idlis, the old breakfast. Then, now people sit on the dining table, use the spoons and forks, maybe eating pizza. In the future, they may be sitting somewhere, eating something, using something. That may change in future, but they were eating only through mouth in the past, now also only through mouth. In future also they will be eating only through mouth. That cannot be changed. So the major things in the past or in the present or in the future cannot be changed. Please understand, when I utter the word future is predetermined, realize the freedom in you. Don't be frustrated. All the frustrating parts of your past can be changed. Only the components and the parts which puts you in restful awareness are predetermined. Let me describe more clearly. the parts which affects you with fear and greed always have a possibility for innovation. If you are affected by the fear of a snake or greed of something, those things can be changed in your future because that is not reality. But there is something which is reality, which always puts you in restful awareness, that cannot be changed. Let me give you one example from Vedanta. I know I am talking about very subtle concepts, very subtle truths. If you are a new person, new visitor, and it is too much for you, I sincerely apologize. But the subject Akashic records is too big subject. I have to reveal the truths. Please understand. In the dark night, you are walking in a forest alone. A rope is lying on your way. The moment you see first thing, naturally, you will have the fear stroke. It may be snake. At least for a few seconds, you will be in that mood. It is a snake. And most of us, our eyes have so much of power. It will show as if that end of that rope is moving little bit. That's power of our eyes. So you'll have the fear stroke. In few minutes, if you observe that rope very closely, strongly, intensely, suddenly you will realize, no, it is not snake, it is just ordinary rope lying. Then you will just settle down, relax. First, the impact happening on you, that fear. The second, the realization of you relaxing into the restful awareness. So these two components are there in this whole incident. This falling back into the restful awareness can't be changed even in future. The restful awareness is reality that does not change in the past or in the present or in the future. When I say future is predetermined, I mean the component of the restful awareness is predetermined. You have to fall back on the restful awareness. So be free. You have no suffering. No incident in your future can destroy you. You have to fall back on the restful awareness. It is predetermined destiny of every being. But the component of this fear can be changed. Instead of the fear of the snake, you may superimpose alligator on that rope. If it's a big rope with few stones around it, few leaves placed around, you can project an alligator instead of snake. So the possibility of the projection is the changeable part of your future. And the possibility of falling back on the restful awareness is predetermined part of your future. When enlightened masters say future is predetermined, they are saying the truth. When enlightened masters say future can be changed, can be altered, they are saying the truth. Please understand. When enlightened masters are saying future cannot be altered, it is predetermined, they are saying the truth. When enlightened masters are saying future can be altered, it is your freedom, they are saying the truth. When enlightened masters are saying both are truth, they are saying the truth. When Ramana Maharshi says future is predetermined, he is saying the truth. When Ramakrishna says future can be altered, he is saying the truth. When Nithyananda says both are truth, he is saying the truth. Just expand the scope of your understanding. You will see the truth in all three statements. Your future has two layers. One, the possibility of distortions, and the second, possibility of falling back into the restful awareness. Possibility of falling back into the restful awareness is predetermined, that cannot be changed. The possibility of getting deluded is changeable. You have the freedom over it. That is why I tell you, celebrate this message. The revelation now happening to all of you is the gift from Kalabhairava, Mahakala, which I received just today morning. Because such a great truth, I cannot be keeping it hiding inside my heart. I am not that violent person. The moment it is gifted to me, I'll open it and share it with you all. I received it only just today morning. Please understand. Celebrate. This is the greatest message to the humanity. The possibility of realization is predetermined. The possibility of the beautiful moments of your life, getting clarity, restful awareness, falling back and receiving the inspiration is predetermined in your life. That cannot be changed. Only the possibility of delusion is your freedom. Again, celebrate because it is your freedom. You can always stop the delusion. What a beautiful existence. Just make this into your reality. Make this into your reality. Future as two possibilities. The possibility of falling back into the wisdom, enlightenment, restful awareness, that is predetermined, that is extension of the past, that is programmed. Only the possibility of delusion is your freedom. I think Kalabhairava has solved all possible problems related to past, present, future, and the questions possible about past, present, future. So please understand, in every incident, as I said, the example I gave is called Rajusarba Nyaya in Sanskrit, means the snake and rope logic. Understand this logic. The snake rope logic has two components. One, the part where you are deluded, and the part where you have fallen back to the restful awareness. Falling back into the restful awareness cannot be changed in the past or present or future. It is same. It is just extension. Only the component of delusion. You may be superimposing snake on the rope yesterday. Yesterday, in the past, you might have superimposed snake on the rope. Today, you may be superimposing alligator on the rope. Tomorrow, you may be superimposing a lizard on the rope. The possibility of delusion is your freedom, which can be changed. And the possibility of realization can't be changed, it is predetermined. So when Ramana Maharshi says future is predetermined, he is right. When Ramakrishna says future can be changed, he is right. When Nithyananda says both are right, he is right. Nothing can be changed. Many things can be changed. Both are truth. About the future. And I tell you, man, sometimes people believe everything can be changed in the future. That is greed. If you understand only something can be changed in the future, it is desire. Same way, if you feel nothing can be changed in the past, it is guilt. If you realize even in the past you can change many things sitting in present, it is called intelligence. In the future there are some things predetermined. Even in the past there are many things which you can change. When you fall back into the restful awareness, many things of the past, not only the effects of the past which happened on you, the effects of the past which happened on others, even on the cosmos can be changed. Because the time is not dead single layer film. It is a living layer by layer of clutching mechanism. So one clutch, one gear either clutches itself or unclutches itself. The whole mechanism functions differently. If you come out of one pattern, all the effects you created on others and on you due to that pattern in the past suddenly dies. Please understand. If you come out of one pattern, for example, drinking alcohol or drugs. Somebody has this problem for last 10 years and today suddenly he drops out, comes out of that pattern free. Don't think only his future is going to be blissful, happy, changed future. I tell you, even the impacts, effects he created in the past on his body, mind, on others' body and mind, on the society, on the whole, on the universe, the whole thing starts changing. It may be a little difficult for a logical mind to capture it. This satsang will be uploaded in the YouTube. I wanted all of you to, and I sincerely request all of you to watch this whole satsang at least 5 times in next 1 week and contemplate on these truths. You will catch the truth. Because every statement I am making is from Akashic records, from Kalabhairava, so understand. When a changeable components gets changed in the present, the change is not only impacting your present and future, it strongly and equally impacts your past also. So let me come back to these basic few points. 1, whatever has happened in the world, nothing can be erased, deleted. No delete button in the cosmos. And please understand, that is why the Vedic tradition is very clear. If you do some bad and do some good, both cannot be nullified. You have to enjoy both. The time you need to spend in heaven and time you need to spend in hell cannot be exchanged and nullified. You have to spend that and this continuously. You have to only complete. You cannot cancel. You cannot exchange and nullify one for the other. I have 100 days visa for hell and 100 days visa for heaven. Let me cancel both and become enlightened. No. You have to go through the 100 days of hell and 100 days of heaven, maybe in the intense frequencies, but only when you go through and complete it, you become enlightened. No nullification is possible in Hindu tradition, in Vedic tradition. Because no record can be wiped out. No record can be erased. Everything about the past, present, future, the changeable component and unchangeable destiny is available in the space. An enlightened being who can decode, an incarnation who can decode the unchangeable component of restful awareness, unchangeable component of delusion projection, can decode the Akashic records and read out to you either the great truths recorded in the past or the great events going to happen in the future. Are the great truths going to happen in the future or the great events happened shrouded in time. Everything can be decoded and presented to human beings. Kala Bhairava does only that. During every Akashic reading, I'll answer your questions about these Akashic records.
The first question today is from Phoenix. Question by Maudishri, who's asking, how can we develop the capability to read Akashic records ourselves, and how would this capability be helpful on our path to enlightenment?
I'll give you 5 points. 1. It's a direct technique to develop the capacity to read Akashic records. The point number 1. Unclutch very strongly from your immediate fears of the future and your greed about the future. Second, unclutch your fears and the greed about the past. Unclutch from the impacts and effects of your past on your present. Please understand. When you do these 3, you will see very clearly the unchangeable component of your future and changeable possible components of your future very clearly. When you are able to see both, you will simply be able to read Akashic records. You will simply be able to read Akashic records, and this capability will naturally lead you to enlightenment, because when you know the delusions and illusions which can be changeable, you will again and again get back to the non-changeable destiny without getting caught in the delusions and illusions. You will value your human life and realize the greatest achievement of the human life is enlightenment. Even if the delusion or the illusion that you are becoming the president of the state or a country is available to you, you will not project that and see. You will not be enjoying that projection or delusion or illusion. Even if the illusion of the richest man is available to you on the planet Earth, you will not be projecting that on your future and abusing and destroying your future. You will just fall back to that restful awareness, and you will understand that's the most valuable thing you can do in the future. That's the greatest respect you are giving to your future. So 5 points. Unclutch from your immediate fears of the fear and greed about the future. Unclutch all the impacts of your past fear and greed on your present. Unclutch the impact of past on your future. Just look at the life with a restful awareness. The fourth instruction is just look at the life with restful awareness. The fifth instruction is you will be able to grasp the non-changeable, restful awareness destiny and changeable delusion and illusion of the future. And next part, it directly helps you to achieve your enlightenment. The technique I have given, try. Do not think in your mind, it is not possible. No. Unclutching I tried many times. How can this? No. When I repeat the word now, a new initiation happens in you. Please do it. Try it. Every time when I utter the word, please unclutch, unclutch. A new initiation and inspiration is entering into your biointelligence. Every time when you listen from me and try, it will be a new unclutching. Do it. Next.
She's also asking what happens to all the questions that Kala Bhairava does not answer during the Akashic readings. Are these questions answered in a different way?
Yes, you can take it. It is answered in a different way. Second, mostly he answers other than rare questions where he feels the receiver of the answer may not be able to handle the answers. He may collapse immediately. If he receives the answer, he may fall into depression and collapse. He may not be able to handle the answer. Only then Kala Bhairava does not answer. Other than that, he doesn't miss answering. See, it's like Kala Bhairava is embodiment of compassion. So that is the reason sometimes he avoids answering. Next.
Next we have a question from Calgary, where ID number 4, Bob Wright, who's asking, sonic healing, how does it work? Can we see this to realize original fear of God and wounds from past and present lives?
See, I do not want to comment on this sonic healing, as I have the policy of not to comment on any other policies and principles and philosophies or the spiritual paths. So I do not want to comment, but I wanted to only, see, I am very sure of few things which I am teaching and I am sharing. I would like to comment and talk only about them. The spiritual healing process which I am sharing with the world is directly from the ultimate enlightenment, and I sincerely recommend all of you to use that. I would be happy and I would like to stop with that. I do not want to comment on any other system and traditions and philosophies. Next.
The next question is from Philip Bradley, Calgary, who's asking, in many cultures, the star nations are perceived to be assisting humanity. Pleiadians, Arcturians, Grey, etc. Please comment.
Again, maybe if you ask this question during the Akashic reading itself, I'll read the Akashic records and answer. Now I am not going to be doing Akashic readings. I am only going to answer the questions related to Akashic readings. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.